Hi, my name is Kerry Lewis and I'm actually 32 years old, originally from the UK, but I have been residing in Cyprus for the past 6 years, working as an intensive care manager. And little did I know that one day, basically, I'd wake up and I would end up being the patient and no longer the actual manager of a unit. One Monday morning, I woke up with incredible pain just in my left shoulder blade, and it radiated through by the end of the evening into the front of my chest. Within 1 week, basically, I ended up being admitted into the clinic due to such an increasing swelling in the left side of my chest that was the size of a softball. The doctors performed a few more tests simply because I was unable to breathe. And at this point, they diagnosed me as being septic and was pretty much near death. I was seen by several specialists, and they realized that basically I had tumors in my body. They weren't just in my chest, but they were also within my ovaries and my thyroid, and this is what was making me sick. The doctors told me if I had surgery, they would have to remove the left shoulder blade and most of the left side of my chest, which would have left me totally disfigured for the rest of my life. We really took this in faith and in prayer to God and asked Him to make it clear as to whether He wanted to heal me miraculously through the supernatural or whether He wanted to heal me through the medical profession. And we asked that if He was going to heal me supernaturally, that He would do that within 3 days and that there'd be some kind of improvement within the size of the growth in my chest. With my mind, I'm thinking, Lord, you know, I've seen miracles and I know You can do it, but are You really going to do it for me? It was a time where I just also believed in medicine, and this has been a huge part of my career. So it was a fine line for me to know where that fine line really was between the supernatural and the medical profession. The Lord just really kind of talked to my spirit during that time, and He said, you know, it's not a point of understanding, it's a point of faith, and it's a point of having a grateful and a thankful heart. And on the third day, I went down for my tests, and basically I had my ultrasound, and they told me that the growth had reduced by 0.03 millimeters. Even though it was so small, I was just so excited, and we just wanted to worship God like, yay, You're actually performing this miracle for me. And I didn't know how long it would take, but we just were like so excited. God had started this healing process, and He was faithful to finish what He had started. So we basically pressed in for healing for the rest of that week in the hospital. And the next Tuesday, it was to the point where it was so improved that the doctors allowed me to actually be released from the hospital and allowed me to go home and just be an outpatient for an entire week, going back to the clinic and having IV antibiotic therapy twice a day. I was supposed to go home and rest, but I took this rest in the form of attending a Catch the Fire conference that we were organized with, and basically I just rested in the presence of God and rested in just worshiping Him. And during this time, I've never felt such an incredible strength resonate throughout my body that just gave me such the power and the ability to worship and to attend the conference.
I sometimes get flashing lights that are signposts of people who have angels of His presence. And I know you're really tired, but you have an angel of His presence who is ministering to you and is strengthening you right now. And we come against now anything that would hinder or delay.
Within 2 months, they had me go back for repeat tests. And they basically told me that they could not find any trace of any lesion or tumor in my body at all, that all infection had completely disappeared, and that I was perfectly healthy and full of life. I really felt that this one time in my life where I knew the devil was really trying to take me out of the picture, it was going to be the time of that the Lord was going to take me on to great victory.